Hello students, welcome in. Hello students, welcome in e-content development program of subject biology. In last lecture, we discussed about the asexual reproduction and male reproductive system. And today's lecture, we discuss about the most important system. That one is the female reproductive system. This is a figure of a female reproductive system, which consists of the basic parts, important parts. That is a pair of ovaries, pair of oviducts, uterus, and vagina, and which also contains the basically accessory glands. Okay, so we discuss about the structure and function of the male reproductive system. First, we discuss the a pair of ovaries. It is a primary female sex organ. It is solid, oval, or almond shaped in structure, which is having 3 centimeter in length, 1.5 breadth, and 1 centimeter in thickness. It is located in the upper lateral part of the pelvis near the kidneys. Each ovary is held by ligaments. These ligaments are broad ligament and O'Harian ligament. Uh, in detail histology ovary see in next lecture. So we first show the significance of the ovaries. Ovary perform the main function, production of OHA. Next, it secretes the female sex hormone, estrogen and progesterone, and also contain most important hormones. This is the third number, relaxin, which is produced at the time of pregnancy and the childbirth. Also, one another hormone, that is activin and inhibin. Activin release the hormone FSH, and inhibin they inhibit the activity of the FSH. Means ovary secrete the estrogen, progesterone, relaxin, activin, and inhibin. Okay, next see the part, a pair of oviducts. As the name suggests, oviduct, it is a canal, muscular canal or muscular duct lying horizontally over the peritoneal cavity, tube which is 10 to 20 centimeter in length. It is internally lined by ciliated epithelium, and it can be divided into 3 parts. Basically, first is this is infundibulum, this is ampulla, and this is the isthmus. First we discuss the infundibulum. Infundibulum consists of a small opening. This is called as ostium, through which ova enters, and then finger-like projection. It is called as the fimbriae. Then next is the ampulla, where it is the area, it is a straight tube, and it is the site of a fertilization. And third one is called as the isthmus. It is a distal part of the duct which opens into the uterus. This is all about the 3 parts of the oviduct. So we next the function of the oviduct. What is the role of that? First, it controls the transport of ovum, and third one is it is the site of a fertilization. Next, third part, it is a uterus. Uterus is also called as a womb. It is a hollow muscular pear-shaped organ, which is located above and behind the urinary bladder. The size of the uterus is 7.5 centimeter long, 5 centimeter broad, and 2.5 centimeter in thickness. This uterus, it is also divided into 3 parts. Upper dome-shaped structure is called as a fundus, middle part is called as the body, and third part is called as the cervix. Internally, uterine wall is made up of shows the 3 layers. Outer layer is called as the endometrium, middle layer is called as the myometrium, and inner layer is called as the endometrium. Outer perimetrium, middle myometrium, and inner endometrium. function of the uterus, which is having it is a site of implantation. Second one is called as the provide nourishment to the developing fetus, and third significance is the expels fetus out after gestation by the process of a parturition, means delivery. Next, fourth is called as a vagina. Vagina, it lies in between the cervix and the vestibule. It is having 7 to 9 centimeter in length. It is highly collapsible and distensible fibromuscular tube. Vagina orifice in vestibule is partially covered by a hymen. The main function of the vagina is the significance is the copulatory passage. Second one is the passage of menstrual flow, and third one is a birth canal during the parturition. Next is fifth part is called as external genitalia. It is also known as vulva, which contains the basically five parts. These are the vestibule, labia minora, clitoris, labia majora, mons pubis. Basically they perform the different functions. We are seeing the part of a function. First is the clitoris, homologous to the male penis. Next, protect other parts of the external genitalia, and labia majora protect the labia minora, and this is homologous to the male organ scrotum. Next, sixth part is a pair of vestibular glands or Bartholin's gland. It is present on each side of the vaginal opening. It secretes lubricating fluid, and it is homologous to the Cowper's gland of the male system. Last part is called as a pair of mammary glands. Mammary gland is a ruminant in the male. It is present in the subcutaneous tissue of the anterior thorax in pectoral region. It is a modified sweat gland. This is very important. It contains fatty connective tissue and numerous lactiferous ducts. Glandular tissue of each breast has areolar glands for milk secretion and lactiferous duct function, production and release of milk after parturition. Under the action of prolactin, mammary gland prepare synthesis the milk and release after the parturition. This is all about the female reproductive system, which consists the 7 parts: pair of ovaries, pair of oviduct, uterus, vagina, external genitalia, a pair of vestibular gland, and pair of mammary gland. We see the next. Puberty or sexual maturity in females. In this point, we discuss some terms. First term is called as the menarche. Onset of menstrual cycle usually occurs at the age of 10 to 14 years. This age is called as the menarche. Reproductive system becomes functional. म्हणजे शॉर्ट मध्ये वयात येणं किंवा टेस्टिस ओव्हरी मध्ये असे फॉर्मेशन स्टार्ट होणं, दिस कंडिशन इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ मेनार्च. Next is the menopause. It is the end of menstrual cycle in females. Usually occurs at the age of 45 to 55 years. म्हणजे 45 वयानंतर मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल स्टॉप होणं, दिस कंडिशन इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ मेनोपॉज. In menopause condition, female may cause the different symptoms like arthritis, increases the cholesterol deposition, blood pressure problems, etc. Next term is called as the reproductive age of the females. म्हणजेच काय, द पिरियड फ्रॉम मेनास टू मेनोपॉज इट इज कॉल्ड द रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह एज. म्हणजे मेनास सुरू होणं आणि मेनोपॉज स्टॉप होणं, इन बिटवीन मधला जो पिरियड आहे, दिस पिरियड इज कॉल्ड द रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह एज ऑफ द फिमेल विच इज हॅव्हिंग स्पॅन 32 इयर्स. म्हणजे समजा 13व्या वर्षी जर मेनास सुरू झाला असेल आणि 45 इयरला जर मेनोपॉज झाला असेल, दिस स्पॅन 32 इयर्स स्पॅन इज कॉल्ड द रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह एज ऑफ द फिमेल्स. Menarche, menstrual cycle, and menopause are menarche, menstrual cycle, and menopause are controlled by the gonadotropic hormone which is released from the anterior pituitary gland. म्हणजे या सगळ्यावरती कंट्रोल कोणाचा आहे, तर गोनाडोट्रॉपिक हार्मोनचा आहे. नेक्स्ट, structure and development of ovary. The process of oogenesis begins even before the birth of female body. म्हणजे मुलीच्या जन्माच्या पूर्वीच त्यामध्ये प्रोसेस oogenesisची प्रोसेस सुरू असते. Ovaries contain 2 million primordial follicle at the time before the birth, which is embedded in the fetal ovary. Primordial follicle becomes 1 million at the time of birth. After that, 40,000 remains at the time of puberty, rest being degenerated. म्हणजेच काय, जन्माच्या पूर्वी त्याच्यामध्ये 2 मिलियन प्रायमोडियल फॉलिकल असतात आणि जन्मानंतर 1 मिलियन असतात, आणि जेव्हा ऍट द टाइम ऑफ प्युबर्टी दीज आर कन्वर्टेड टू 40. म्हणजे 2 मिलियन वरून संख्या किती येणार आहे, 40,000 वरती. मग रिमेनिंग काय होतात, रेस्ट ऑफ बिंग द डिजनरेटेड. During each menstrual cycle, only one primordial follicle reach to the Graafian follicle and then ovulation takes place. म्हणजे काय, प्रत्येक मंथली मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल मध्ये एक प्रायमरी फॉलिकल कंटिन्यू करतो, दे कन्वर्ट इनटू प्रायमरी फॉलिकल, सेकंडरी, टर्शियरी and then Graafian follicle and final ovulation takes place. म्हणजे प्रत्येक मंथली सायकलला एकच प्रायमरी फॉलिकल आपण काय करणार इथं यूज होतं किंवा यूज होत केलं जातं. In female, reproductive age is approximately 32 years. 32 years will be producing maximum 416 eggs. म्हणजे जर 32 वर्ष रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह एज असेल तर मंथली वर्षातून 13 म्हणजे इयरली 13 एग्स मीन्स 32 into 13 is equal to 416 eggs. म्हणजे टोटली तिच्या फिमेलच्या एका रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह एज मध्ये हाऊ मेनी एग्स आर फॉर्म मीन्स 416. म्हणजे जर विचार केलं की जन्मता असतात 2 मिलियन आणि 2 मिलियन वरनं संख्या किती आलेली आहे, 416. Next, last is called a histology of ovary. This is the diagram of the TS of ovary, which contains the primordial follicle, primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, and mature follicle, ovulated ovum, and then corpus luteum and corpus albicans. Okay. The two parts in ovary, basically central part is the medulla while the peripheral part is called as the cortex. Layer of germinal epithelium covers the cortex. जे हा जो लेयर आहे त्या लेयरला जर्मिनल एपिथेलियल, कारण टेस्टिस आणि ओव्हरी मध्ये कोणते सेल्स असतात, जर्म सेल्स प्रेझेंट असतात. Germinal epithelial cells forms group of oogonia in the form of pods called egg tubes or flagella which project into the cortex. Each cords in egg nest, which is a group of oogonal cells. The primordial ovarian follicles develop from these cells. म्हणजेच काय, तर बेसिकली oogonia जे स्टोअर करून ठेवलेले असतात त्या एरियाला एग ट्यूब म्हणलेलं आहे. इट इज कॉल्ड फ्लजर. आणि नंतर ना ते स्टोअर केलेले एग नेस्ट म्हणतात. तिथून 1 by 1 प्रायमरी फॉलिकल हा पर मंथली बाहेर येतो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए प्रायमरी फॉलिकल. नेक्स्ट, डिफरंट स्टेजेस ऑफ डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ oocyte आर. या ओव्हरीमध्ये जर बघितलं की हे छोटे छोटे फॉलिकल दिसतात, त्यांचे डेव्हलपमेंटचे स्टेजेस आहे. फर्स्ट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द प्रायमरी फॉलिकल, देन प्रायमोडियल फॉलिकल, प्रायमरी फॉलिकल, secondary follicle, then graphene follicle, and basically ovulation will takes place. After ovulation, the remaining parts are fused to form a corpus luteum, which secrete the female cells hormone progesterone, and then form the corpus albicans. In this way, the first cycle is finished, and in this way, cycle is continuous in per monthly. Okay, corpus, and as these all the follicular stages are seen in the cortex of a mature ovary. This is all about the histology of ovary. And last, we see in this diagram follicles. Basically, we focus on the most important follicle. That one is the Graafian follicle. And medulla is also contain the blood vessel, lymph vessel, etc. Then we discuss the last part. That one is the structure of Graafian follicle. This is the diagram of Graafian follicle, which shows the theca externa, theca interna, and antrum and corona radiata. First, it is a mature ovarian follicle. म्हणजे फॉलिकल हा मॅच्युअर आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये ओव्हम हा प्रेझेंट आहे. An eccentric secondary oocyte is surrounded by zona pellucida secreted by the vitelline membrane. Follicle surrounded outermost theca externa and inner theca interna. It produces hormone estrogen. Follicular cells form the membrane granulosa. It differentiates into discus polygerus and corona radiata. A fluid-filled cavity called antrum lies between the oocyte and membrana granulosa. A mature Graafian follicle arrested at metaphase second. म्हणजे इथला मधला जो पार्ट आहे त्याला काय म्हटलं जातं, अँट्रम म्हटलं जातं. आणि अँट्रमच्या आतमध्ये एका साईडला काय प्रेझेंट आहे, मध्ये बेसिकली oocyte हा प्रेझेंट आहे. oocyte हा मॅच्युअर Graafian follicle मधला they are arrested at metaphase second of the meiosis second. रिमेनिंग ची प्रोसेस आहे ती कुठे होते, at the time of fertilization after the fusion of the sperm with the egg. And this is all about the structure of a Graafian follicle. In this lecture, we discuss about the female reproductive system, then puberty in female, developmental stages of the female, and also histology of ovary and structure of Graafian follicle. Remaining part we will discuss about the next lecture.